Hello there guys, it's Joey. So some of you will expect a witchling video today because we're starting with a new card. And I came to a personal decision over the last couple of days to actually desist with the witchlings and move on to the Oracle of the Shapeshifter instead, as my weekly card which I engage with and is sort of a springboard for experiences through the week and see how the Oracle card affects me through the week. And the deep symbolism rooted within the cards that sort of tie into the energies of that period in time. And I decided to move on to the Oracle of the Shapeshifters for a number of reasons. And I have my big Healy crystal, my big quartz healing crystal in shot. Recently times have been pretty tough, and I think this is true for a lot of people right now. There is something in the air. And the witchlings, whilst I enjoy them and I think, you know, that they're sweet and everything, they're not providing the sort of insight and support that I really need at this point. And for the last couple of weeks, I've actually pulled an oracle card each week, and they've been much more in tune, empowering, in-depth, supportive for the week, for where I'm at, for the mindset that I need to be in. And with it coming up to Samhain, which is New Year, and I'm also just about to start a brand new journaling book, it seemed like the perfect time to renew and really engage with the cards that actually are speaking to me. So after I picked a witchling card and I was reading the description of it and I was just like, ugh. I got really annoyed with it, and I was quite annoyed with the banishing card last week for the, you know, the seeming placating nature of it rather than embracing what a banishing really is. And I thought, you know, this isn't good. 2 weeks in a row I've been quite put out by the complete lack of information and oversimplified stuff in the card. So I decided to move on from that and go on to the Oracle of the Shapeshifters instead. So I've already pulled a card for this week, and we shall read the meanings from the book together. Now the meanings from the book are much more in depth, and therefore there's going to probably be less of me needing to talk. And that's not to say I won't share my own observations, but the meanings, the divinational lesson, if you like, given by Lucy Cavendish in the booklet that goes with the Jasmine Beckett Griffith Oracles of the Shapeshifter, is a much more in tune, in-depth, spiritually insightful way of starting. So I don't think I can pronounce this at all, which is a really great way to start the it has it in the description. Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. The feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl is at the heart of the Mayan people's traditions, and he is a timekeeper. His return is now, and thus this is the time of most rapid transformation, of the clarity of thought that can manifest into reality immediately, We are in the most challenging and fantastic times ever on this planet. And Quetzalcoatl heralds a shift between worlds of consciousness. How perfect is this leading up to Samhain? He and his influence are now the new reality, and those who refuse to step up and embrace and incorporate the new energies will find themselves deep in struggle and unhappiness over and over. Instead, it's a time to refuse to allow fear to corrupt your courage and do what must be done. And then there is the section which says, Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time speak. It is the right time in this moment, now. There has been so much poring over of star maps, hunting for the correct auspicious moment, contemplating the right time, staring into the heavens and asking for sacred dates. But what we wish to say to you now is that you must act. The right time will unfold as it is meant to. For too long you have used this idea of right time as a tactic to delay and procrastinate because you are afraid of what change will bring. The change will alter everything. Your ideas will fall away one by one and shift, change and rearrange. Everything will transform and nothing is certain because we are now in the time of prophecy. Stop waiting for the right time because it is now that this action must take place. And then divination. Will you shift your consciousness? Will you change deliberately despite the fear and the others who tell you that you are wrong? Will you move away from fighting, oppression, the either-or mentality and shift into a beingness that allows for a much greater reality? The time is now, all you need to know. But there is much that you must do. A deliberate effort to move away from navel gazing and procrastination will transform into a determination to become through doing, thinking, being, sharing, and insisting on the new reality's truths for you. It's time to embrace a new standard of excellence and to make that your creed. Do not wait another heartbeat. I think first and foremost that reaffirms my feeling it was time to switch up to this oracle deck. I want an oracle deck going into the new witch's year, which is seriously going to help with transformation, with personal transformation. Shape-shifting energy is very important to me, and I honestly, I think this is absolutely the right choice. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on the witchy vloggy videos of me working with an oracle card each week, and see where that takes us into the new witch's year. Many blessings.